I don't like that at all. I really don't. I really don't at all. I don't like that happened. I don't like that I just make a poll and then it ends live. It's done that to me 3 times, and it's like one of the worst things I've ever experienced on an Instagram live one or YouTube or whatever. I'm also gonna start doing way more Instagram lives, just so y'all know. The Instagram optimization start is coming basically today, because I kind of determined that I'm not doing 2 Instagram accounts. I'm not going to do a profile, like main profile, and then, fitness account. That's not for me. That's not my vibe. What I'm just going to do instead is just make the main profile and fitness account, transfer all my fitness followers onto the main one, and then go from there, to be honest. Because at the end of the day, like, I was caught up in the wrong things. Like, I forget this, guys. We are floating on a rock. We are literally floating on a rock. So, like, yes, Instagram optimization is good, but, like, this idea that you're, like, worried about what you're going to put on your Instagram unless you do have a business is insane. Like, the only time you should actually be worried about your Instagram ever being organized is when you have a business. If you don't have a business, your Instagram can be whatever the hell it wants. And the fact that I was so concerned about what my Instagram looked like without even having it in the business was insane to me. It was absolutely insane to me. So I definitely needed to change that frame of mind. It's a very low testosterone way of thinking. See, my phone's going to get a temperature warning. I'm telling you. Phone's going to get a temperature warning. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, let's relax with the fucking wasp. It's fucking massive. I can't even sneeze the right way right now. Oh my goodness gracious. This is, ugh. Life is hilarious, man. Life is funny. Life does funny things to you all the time. And it's up to you to navigate how you're gonna deal with those things in life, to be honest. Because there's nothing that's gonna stop problems in life. I'll tell you that right now. The problems will not end. The only thing that happens is you literally get better at solving the problems. That's the only thing that happens. Nothing else happens, but you just get better at solving them. I'm telling you guys. Because for me, I've always had the thing where I'm like, why does life constantly have problems? Why can't I just have a time where, it's just chill and there's no problems? That's not a thing. That's not a thing. It's not a thing. You have to understand that's not a thing. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way where there's just no problems. 2 things life guarantees: death and problems. What you do in between, it's up to you. So I'm not gonna sit here and ever be like, problems, I hate problems, because problems are life. That is literally what life is, problems. So yeah. If you ain't about that, then I don't know. Like, seriously, can y'all name someone in your life that doesn't complain about having problems? Someone in your life that doesn't have any problems. Seriously. Name a person to me in your life that doesn't have any problems. The thing is, they all have problems. Every person on earth that lives a human experience has problems. Because without problems, how would we be able to learn or grow or do anything? We wake up with problems. We wake up tired, that's a problem. We gotta get more energized. Look at this plant. How good this plant looks. What up? Was good. What up? Nice to meet you from Indonesia. What up from Indonesia? Love from there. Hell yeah. Was good. I'm just taking a look at this lime tree right now. My lime tree, we got lime growing right there, lime growing right there. They grow on those 2 nice branches, which is cool. They don't grow anywhere else though, which is interesting. Like, there's only certain branches where they choose to grow out of, but like, for whatever reason, these branches don't get anything. These branches don't really get anything. But then once you go over to like here, all of a sudden there's like 3, limes, like right up there. And the reason is because that spot, the earth, the tree, the world decided, hey, we're gonna put all the nutrients of growing the fruit in this one branch, and these other branches aren't gonna be able to produce it. I find it very interesting that like a certain branch produces most of the fruits on that thing. Like, it works for mango trees too. Like, you can see one tree where one side of it is filled with mangoes and the other side is barely any. And the reason is just because that side just is more used to growing. It's all like hormesis. It's like if you were to build muscle and then lose it, you'd build it back, it would be quicker. The same thing with cutting off a tree branch. Like, you cut up that tree branch, it's going to grow back quicker and better. It's all about hormesis. It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. What up, what up? Was good? Yeah, come to my island? Okay. Jake, my guy, what up, was good? So we're out here. We're going to do about an hour-long stream just talking about morning motivation, why people win in the morning, why people lose in the morning, and also just getting sun, trying not to get a temperature warning on my phone as well, because, of course, it gets really, really hot when I put it in this position. Even though it's only 9 a.m., somehow it's still going to be very, very hot. So, yeah. Yo, my dad just had heart surgery. He's chilling now, thank goodness. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Good stuff. I can definitely be worrying for sure, but glad he's okay. So yeah, also this morning I was bored, so look what I did. You guys don't think it's tall? I'm telling you right now, it's tall. I promise you. Look at this. Look how tall this thing is. It's like 10 feet in the air. Look at that. Look what I made. Can y'all do that? Can y'all make this? That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't do stuff like that. I don't know why. I'm an adult in my backyard doing it, so I don't understand why y'all don't do it. What up, man? Read any good books lately? Nah, I haven't, honestly. I used to read a little bit, like, before. I don't really read that much anymore. The country is also beautiful. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Holy Chair Tower. Yep. Where are you from? From South Florida. South Florida, you know it is. I make towers out of random stuff too, and I've done a similar what now. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That we are humans. We feel this weird thing to just make towers out of random stuff. I think it's like an actual, genuine human tendency to just see a bunch of things and be like, I could stack these up together. I could stack this up together on this, on this, on this, on this. 'Cause that's what happened. I was just like, all right. And look at like the precision of this. Like, this looks like it can be from an art guy. Like, one little mess up, all of a sudden, everything's screwed up. You know? Your thoughts on your shoulder, low-key mad trippy. Thanks. What up? What up? Can you put a shirt on? Nope. I cannot put a shirt on. It is hot. I'm in Arizona. I'm trying to get sun. I'm trying to get tan. And I've never seen people that wear lots of shirts that are tan. So, yeah. But again, this is the chair that we stacked. I low-key want to get on top of, like, this table and stack another chair on top of it. You know what I mean? But, yeah, that's what I got going on this morning. Do you watch football? Yeah, not as much as I used to. I used to be addicted to watching football, but not as much anymore. Let bro tan. Yeah, exactly, bro. I got a tan. We got to just get some. We got to get as tan as possible. I'm telling you right now, tanning is better for you health-wise. It makes you look better, it makes you feel better, it makes you more confident. All of those things go into place. If you're a pale person, get in the sun, get tanner, your life will get better. You will glow up. It's literally a glow up. It is the secret hack to glowing up. Your body looks like it's glowing in the sun. It's simple as that. Exactly, though. I think birds have been doing this far longer than making their nests and stuff, just stacking things on top of each other. Yeah, for sure. They're also better at it. Well, they're better at what they could do, you know, like building a home for themselves. But, I mean, this is still pretty sick. Look at that angle. Look at that angle of how I made it. That's what's interesting about it. Day one of gym, and I thought I'm going to pass out. I'm skinny. Any advice? Also, thanks a lot, man. Joined because of you. Oh, love that, bro. Well, day one, man, I'm happy you went. That's all. Even if you wanted to pass out, good. Dude, the amount of times I wanted to pass out the first time I worked out was insane. The first workouts are going to be tough, but it's not about how good the workout is the first couple times. It really just matters is that you show up, and then you show up the next day. That's the most important things, because if you're not consistently showing up, then nothing else really matters. You could have the best workout of all time. If you only do it once, I don't really care. So I just want to make sure you show up consistently. That's what I really care about in the beginning. Once you can show up consistently, then we can worry about the other stuff. But the locked in part is just getting there, just being there, being in there doing things. Live in Australia, it's snowing a bit. What? That's weird. That's crazy also. But, I mean, hell yeah, it is what it is for you, I guess. So let's see. Did you win the morning? 85% said y'all won your mornings. Wow. Okay. So the 15% that's, you know, not lying. Why why do y'all think you didn't win your morning? And respect for being truthful about it too. Not just like everyone else. It's like, yeah, I won my morning. I ate cereal today. Yeah, if you ate cereal today, I'm letting you know right now you did not win your morning. I'm telling you right now, I don't care what else you did. If you ate cereal today, you didn't win the morning. You play Fortnite? Nope. Chair, hello. Snowing Australia. Yo, what's the best way to get abs? I do multiple sit-ups, planks, bicycle thingy. I don't know. Do I explain it? If there's anything else, I'm pretty close though. Like I said, bro, the abs can only do so much. Y'all need to start focusing on the actual like hanging on a bar pull-up vibe, okay? Because the issue is y'all are like 1, 2, 3, and like you think it's gonna get you more cut and more lean. That's not how abs work at all. You need to get on that bar and you need to stretch out your core and your six-pack, okay? You need to do it, and you need to do like knee ups and like leg ups and whatever. You need to do those things to actually stretch out your core. Yes, weighted sit-ups, decline sit-ups are good but you only can do them slow. All these ab exercises should be slow and controlled because you're stretching your abs. That's how you get the best abs. When I used to work at American Ninja Warrior Gym, I used to train people there, and my abs looked the best there because I was constantly doing core movements, swinging, you know, monkey bars, pull-ups, muscle ups, all that different stuff is really good for your core. So try to not go too big on like reps and sit-ups and like, I did 500 sit-ups, so I don't have abs, because people get a misconception that they think like 1, 2, 3 is going to make them leaner. That's not how that works. You want to grow the actual abdominal, you know, abs, you know, like that muscle. You have to do slow and controlled core exercises that have the core correct. And another thing too is, don't ask me about abs if your diet's not locked in. Okay, if your diet is not locked in, dialed in, you're never gonna have abs anyway. I don't care what exercises you do. And we all know what locked in means, okay? It means eating the stuff that we're supposed to be eating and not eating the stuff that we know we're not supposed to be eating. We all know what stuff we know we're not supposed to be eating. We still eat it. Are you in the USA? Yes. Hell nah. Who the fuck still eats cereal in the damn morning? We've been over this. Cereal's the worst shit you can put in your damn body in the morning. Exactly. I have an 8-pack or maybe 10. Good stuff. Was good. Yeah, good stuff, everyone. But yeah, and also another thing too, I would say training, like any like training, like sparring or anything like that, that's really good for your core. Any high intensity cardio movement is going to be good for your core. But never think that a 6-pack is easy. Like I've heard someone say like, bro, how do I get a 6-pack easy? I'm like, why easy? Why does it have to be easy? In what world was getting a 6-pack ever easy? If it was easy, everyone would have it and no one would ask for it or pay people to get it. You know what I mean? Or get surgeries to get it if it was that easy. So the whole idea of how do I get a 6-pack easy, there is no easy. There is no easy. Okay? It's hard. I accept that it's hard and then do it. That's how it works with the whole abs. Bro, it's like 95 degrees in Phoenix. I know it's hot, bro. It's very, very hot here. And we're just trying to get as much sun as possible, trying to take advantage of the hot. Because yes, it's hot, but if it's hot, that means you're also going to get tan. And if you get tan, then that is a good situation over a bad situation. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Y'all could be like, no, no, no. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. You know. But yes, it's hot. Should I buy a barbell to not, or not get jacked for the summer? Would you recommend or no? Bro, I don't even know what like that question is, but yes, get a barbell, and yes, try to get jacked for the summer. But I like how you said that. You're like, should I get jacked? Should I not? Like as if it's a choice, bro. The truth is, you need to try before you even know if you could get jacked. What if you can't get jacked? What if you worked your hardest and can't get jacked? You know what I mean? So how about you try first? Like this whole idea of like, oh, should I not? Like, bro, try before anything. Try and figure out what happens before you question anything. You know what I mean? But yes, get a barbell, do your push-ups, hit your push-ups hard, hit your pull-ups hard. Get your core movement strong as possible, okay? You can do like 200, 300 push-ups, you can do like 100 pull-ups, bro, and that's a great workout. You don't need any of the other BS until you actually get more advanced, and then obviously it's better to use that stuff. But if you're just starting out and you're just like, oh, should I not? Just do the push-ups. Just do the push-ups. Just do the pull-ups. Stop procrastinating. Stop being like, oh, what's my best routine? Oh, what should I do for this? No. Don't worry about that. If you're not even in the gym, you don't need to worry about that. You need to be worrying about going to and like exercising. Just drop down, give me 50. Simple as that. Type 1 if you get bad. Okay. So yeah, bro, I've been outside since 6 in the damn morning. Good stuff, bro. Keep that up. That's 3 hours of morning sun, which means you're getting good sun. The UV is not too heavy, but you're still getting sun on your body, which is really healthy. So I would say that's a killer combo. Outside sun when the UV, especially in Arizona when the UV is not like 11, because the UV was literally like 11, 12 yesterday. And yes, it's okay to get a little bit of sun, but if you can be out here for like 2-3 hours, then I'd prefer if you were out here in the morning or when sunset was going on than in the middle of the day, because the sun rays will hit your skin a lot better, because I know a lot of y'all don't get a lot of sun anyway, so y'all need that. But yeah. And y'all have seen the process of me getting tanner. If y'all first started watching the streams, I was not as tan as I am now. Probably started streaming like 2-3 weeks ago, and I was pale. I was a pale young man. But the more I started to just say, get sun, get sun, get sun, feet in ground, get sun, eventually I got a little tanner. And you can't really get mad at that. Put a shirt on? No, it is like 100 degrees out here. I am trying to get sun on my body. I'm trying to get tan. I don't want to be a low testosterone young man that is afraid of the sun or wears shirts outside when it's 95 degrees and sweats in it, and then sweats those toxic chemicals in that shirt. A lot of shirts have toxic stuff in them. I'd rather just be a healthy human being, getting sun in myself the most nature primal way possible. Do you work out at your house? If you can you show us your setup? No, I do not work out at my house. I work out at mostly my college gym. I do like push-ups out here sometimes. I could hit the bag sometimes right there. But for the most part, I'm not like doing high intensity training in my backyard. I would like some weights out here. My friend, my roommate said maybe we could do something like that at one point. Maybe get some weights out here. Saying like some 35-pound dumbbells wouldn't hurt. I don't think that would hurt at all. What up? Hi, bro. Y'all need to calm down. I'm trying to get 6 packs. It took me 4 years to get one. Like, calm down. And I understood because it got me into really bad car accident because last year. But damn, yeah. Hi again. How are you? I'm doing good. Yeah, like I said, the whole 6-pack thing, like the second you ask me anything that's hard and be like, how do I get this easy? How do I make money easy? Like, when someone asks me that, I'm just like, bro, like you're not built to make money, because you're asking what's the easy way to do it, not asking how do I make money. I'll do whatever I can to make money. Like, how's the easy way to make money? What's the easy way to make money? Now, yes, is there easier ways to make money than other ways? Of course. But it doesn't mean that it's like an easy task. It just means that it's a quicker way to get to the top. Like, so that's the thing. Like, every single person that ever makes a video saying, this is an easy way to make money, this is an easy way to make money, most of the time in the video, they're going to explain to you something that's an easy concept, a simple concept, but you need mental discipline and hard work to actually do it. So they might say something like, oh, you could just clip a bunch of these, you know, movies and then do shorts clips of movie clips and then make it like an AI, you know, shorts clips, and then you just get views off of that, and you literally don't even have to post your face. You just post movie clips, the best clips, and then you could use Opus AI clip to, and like, it sounds so easy. Like, you literally just, it's just so easy. You literally take movies, you screen record them, you put them into Opus clip, and then you switch them into something else. It takes 2 seconds to do, but you have to do it constantly, and you have to keep on doing trial and error, and you keep after finding movies and actually do the transfer. And that's where people mess up, because they're like, wait a second, I don't want to actually do the hard work. I want to know how easy, and then like do the, but they don't realize, like, it's an easy concept. It might be a simple concept, but it doesn't mean it's going to be easy, and you're not going to need mental discipline, mental fortitude, and the ability to work harder than everyone else, because if not, then it won't be worth it to make the money. Like, the money's not just going to be there. It's just impossible. Sorry, it's impossible. Have a nice day, bro. Can I back Jacob with the live in Phoenix for now? It's 95 degrees also. It's normal. Like, yeah, exactly. It's very normal for me to, yeah, do that. Dog, I've been lifting for 3 years and barely feel my top abs or even see them. Bro, you have to keep lifting. And also, just because you're lifting for 3 years doesn't mean you were doing it the right way, okay? A lot of people, they don't you know, they might lift like on and off. Like, you got to make sure you're in there constantly. Like anybody that like, how do I get abs? How do I get abs? Like, bro, you need to do everything in your power until people are asking you that question. Like, because you've tried everything and then finally you figured it out. Like, the truth is, there is ways to do it. You just have to keep trying. You have to keep working hard. You have to keep doing the core movements. You have to keep locking in your diet. Okay, it's possible, but you have to keep going. All right, bro. Oh my God, you have such nice weather. That country you are in right now, it's so sunny. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm in USA, Arizona, and yeah, it's the sunniest state in the USA, pretty much, or one of them. Bro, you can say happy birthday. What up, what up? Good night, brother. It's 9:44 here. All right, good night, brother. Peace out. So yeah, mornings are interesting, man, because morning is what starts your day. This is the thing I kind of had to realize early into my, you know, grind phase, my ability to, you know, like start actually working hard at my goals. I realized that the morning sets the tone for the day. So picture this. If you have you, right? Same person, you, wakes up, scrolls for 5 hours, eats cereal, and plays video games until 12 o'clock. How motivated are you going to do more work and pursue your goals at 12 o'clock? 0. But if you wake up and you get outside, get some sun, maybe review your notebook a little bit, maybe brush your teeth, clean your room, you know, maybe do like one little homework assignment, one little business call, something like that. Boom, all of a sudden, your morning has now had 5 easy small wins. How much more motivated are you going to get more wins throughout the day? A lot more motivated, but you need to start off your dopamine with that. Because if you start off your dopamine with scrolling, then your brain's going to be like, okay, I want scrolling for the rest of the day. If you start off your brain with wins, then your brain's going to be like, okay, I want wins for the rest of the day. You got to understand how important these mornings are. So Ashton Hall is doing the right thing? Of course, bro. What? Ashton Hall? I don't hate on Ashton Hall. If anyone that tells me like Ashton Hall is a scammer, bro, you bought the course. You bought the course. You decided you wanted to listen to him. You think that he was valuable enough to listen to. So how about you use the course to your advantage? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that Ashton Hall's actually helped in his course because they actually listened and used his advice. But people get so screwed up with like, oh, is he a scammer? Oh, is he for money? He's smart. He's smart. He's smart and he makes money. And he looked great. Like, there's nothing wrong with what he does. He's a beast. Even if he's a little cringy, who cares? He's the one with money and you're the one with not. Like, he has a good physique and money. Like, in what world is he cringy? I'm sorry. Didn't you have trouble with the Irish in Northern Ireland back in the, I hope not. South Florida is the other state. I gets 100 degrees, so Texas, I've lived in both. Yeah, they're tough for sure. Can we get a vlog with you, your girlfriend, at your college? I don't have a girlfriend. But I do have a vlog of my college, and you could literally look up, it's ASU Day in the Life. I literally just posted it. There's 2 videos. One that was 2 years ago, my freshman year, and then the other one I posted like a month ago. That was my junior year. Both are out, so check them out, bro. They're good vids. But yeah, no girlfriend in there. So Ashton Hall's doing right yet. He doesn't have a girlfriend, yeah. Good night is 18-16. Oh, nice. But he lost I Show Speed in race yesterday. Yeah, because I Show Speed is an absolute beast, and he's fast. See, here's the thing. Speed was supposed to be an Olympic athlete. People think that Speed's like this one, like, oh, he's just a streamer. Like, no. Like, this guy's an athlete who's really good at everything. So, yeah, he's good at, like, entertaining people. But you have to understand, like, Speed, athletically, genetically, is faster than, like, 99.99% of humans. Just genetics. So if he put in a little bit of training, a little bit of effort, he could literally be an Olympic runner. So yes, he beat Ashton Hall, but that doesn't mean Ashton Hall's a slow person. I'm sure Ashton Hall would beat 98% of people in the race, but he just first a very fast person. But if you think about it, Ashton Hall could still outlift Speed in anything. So yeah, you know what I mean? Which one's more important? Functional speed, you know. Ashton Hall lost, yeah. Yo, do you know Sam Levitt, the quarterback? Yes. Yeah, he's chill. He's cool. He's good. 2 SK. Endurance and speed are also 2 different things. Exactly. And speed definitely has more acceleration and speed than endurance. I feel like Ashton Hall's definitely could beat speed in an endurance race. Like a 400 or an 800, I think Ashton Hall's going to take the cake there. But in a 100, I think speed's got it. You play sports? Yeah, I played lacrosse. I played lacrosse in high school. I played football, basketball, you know. But did you think Speed did the right thing leaving Ashton Hall after Ashton Hall without saying bye? Did he do that? Did he really do that? That's kind of messed up. I don't think, did he actually do that without saying bye? Maybe they were, I don't know. I don't even know the situation there. Soshi will be in the Olympics 2027. Is that right? I mean, I hope so, bro. I like him. I actually enjoy watching him. I think he's a genuine down-to-earth guy. Like, even my friend was saying the other day, or even yesterday, he was like, we chose the right person to make famous. Like, he's an actual genuine good guy. Like, Mr. Beast, nah, bro. No one likes that dude, to be honest. Like I don't like Mr. Beast. I don't like his mentality. I think he just thinks he's better than everyone else. And he thinks because he has, like, this platform and he's better than everyone else, like, it justifies his ability to, like, think he's better than everyone else because he does have that. It's very weird. It's very weird. And, like, not in, like, a better than everyone else, like, club, egotistical way. Like, I'm better than you because I work hard and I don't, like, party or go to clubs or do any of the materialistic stuff you do. He thinks he's better than people because of that. Like, bro, you're not better, okay? Just because you don't care about the watches and the nice cars and all that doesn't mean you're better. Just because you don't care about money doesn't mean you're better. That's what bothers me, is he thinks he's so, like, this upstanding guy because he makes all this money and then just puts it back into his company. It's like, bro, we know you're addicted to working and making videos, obviously. And also, we know that you probably can't experience the upper echelons of life anyway because you're unathletic and you, like, the truth is, like, if Mr. Beast was tan, jacked, and, like, really, really confident and, like, you know, a killer, like, he would have enjoyed the fruits of his labor a lot more, being on yachts, partying, traveling, meeting him up with really, really, you know, like, models. Like, he would have enjoyed that. But since he's Mr. Beast, this awkward dude, it didn't work out for him. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't fun. It's not fun if you're, I'm sorry, Mr. Beast's getting cooked, bro. I'm sorry. He's an awkward dude. He's weird. Girls probably find him weird and they probably only use him for money. And that's why he literally said, watch this interview, he's like, yeah, when I first do a date with a girl, I literally interview them to make sure that they're not using me. He literally says that. How fucking stupid do you have to be to think that you are so low value that your own person of yourself is not enough, and that you're, like, it's so gross. He has no idea how attraction works or women works, and it's insane. And the fact that he thinks he's so awesome and so cool for, like, you know, like, just being indulged in work, it's like, bro, because you probably went on the yacht, though you probably talked to the models, they probably walked up to you and was like, oh, this guy has a bunch of money, and then that's it. You just got used for your money and then realized it was bad. If you actually got tan, jacked, and, like, good looking and, like, actually had aura with the women, they probably would have liked you a lot more and not used you for your money. Then you would have probably thought that clubbing wasn't a weird thing. But since that didn't happen, then it was a whole different situation. And now he's in the situation where he thinks that clubbing's stupid, he thinks that women are trying to use him, and he's only controlled in work. It's like, bro, maybe you should have got, like, better looking and, like, more jacked and ripped, and maybe not only shown your money as your main thing, and then maybe they wouldn't have looked at you and trying to use you. Like, yeah. That dude is just, it's like I said, it's just a completely different mentality than me. But he just gets this weird ego from, like, thinking that he's better because he doesn't, like, fall into the clubs or the materialistic stuff or, like, you know, the girls or the yachts. But I genuinely think the reason he never fell into it is because they only used him. They never actually, like, liked him. They always just used him for his money, and he was like, this is horrible. I'm just getting used for my money. It's like, nah, bro, if you were, like, tan jacked on the yacht and you just got on the yacht for being tan and jacked, it would have been a whole different experience. You guys have to understand something, okay? I saw this video where it's like Alex Eubank was on this yacht, and obviously Alex Eubank is, like, you know, professional, whatever, he makes money, but there's also all these crypto guys on this yacht. Alex Eubank is tan and jacked, and he's on this yacht because he's tan and jacked. So no matter what, if there's any girls on the yacht or whatever, they are going to be like, he's on the yacht purely for his physical presence. This guy's on the yacht because he made a bunch of money. So the girls are only looking like, okay, that guy's the money guy, that guy's here because he's jacked, okay? So if you can still get to these higher up places without looking like someone with a bunch of money, you are going to look so good. A lot of people don't realize. Like, they think it's like the person that has a bunch of money on the yacht that's going to get all the girls. No. That's not how it works at all. You just have to be on the yacht. All you have to do is be on the yacht. You don't have to have any money. Just be tan and jacked at that point. That is what the strategy is. You don't have to act like anything. You're there. You don't have to do anything. You just have to act natural. That's how it works. But a lot of people, they flaunt their money, they make a bunch of money, and they think everyone's using them for their money because they never learn how to get tan and jacked and actually good looking. So that's why I say try to get girls before you make money, because then you understand that like a physical presence, like a raw primal desire of just, I'm attracted to you and your body, that is the number one form of attraction that you're going to get from a girl. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, please. I do not want anyone watching me to ever get scammed or feel like a woman's using them for their money. And the best way to do that, give off the vibe like you're a poor motherfucker, but you're still, you know, tan, jacked, and, you know, a good vibe. But yeah, seriously, right now, yeah, seriously, I got no money, and it's okay. It is okay, because girls do not care about money. They only care about the things that money brings. Okay, you have to understand that. Women is never cares about the number of money you have unless they are a gold digger. In that sense, you wouldn't want to even mess with them. They care about the things that money brings. And the reason that they like dudes that make a lot of money in general is because of the actual discipline and character traits that are developed with making money are attractive characteristic traits. All right, so yeah, we're done with that topic. What I walk into, bro, you walked into a storm of storms, man. Hello, what up? What's your skin routine, by the way? Beef tallow, sea salt spray, maybe a little bit of coconut oil here and there. A good diet, sun, silk, bed sheets, and bed sheet pillows. I'll be back, Jake. Gotta drive. Peace out, brother. Did you know Usain Bolt offered speed coaching as he retired now? Is that crazy? That's insane. He should definitely take that. He'd probably do really well. I didn't even know Usain Bolt would be a good coach, though, because Usain Bolt's genetics. I feel like Usain Bolt's coach would be a good coach. I show Speed spent over, I don't even know, $5 million for his watch, and his girls love him because he has all the money. Like I said, he knows that. I think Speed knows deep down that a lot of them are using them for money. But also, Speed is so aura driven. He's so that it doesn't really the cool thing about Speed is if he didn't have any money, girls would still like him. Like, he'd be the guy that here's what you guys want to do. And if you guys know who this dude Fisher is, Vincent Fisher or whatever, this dude talks about this great, or at least explains it in his lifestyle great. You want to be the dude that you want to look like the dude that a girl would cheat on you with a rich guy. So picture it this way, but you're still rich, okay? So you want to look like the dude she'd cheat on, that she would cheat with, right? But you still got money. So a lot of women, they cheat on the rich guy because the rich guy provides them money, but they're not, athletic, they're not, hot or whatever. They don't have that vibe of raw attraction, right? And that's why they cheat. But if you could be the guy that a girl would cheat with because you just bring off that such raw, primal attraction, and you have money, that's the golden ticket. Because now you have the money to not be the dude that's just a bum, that's just good looking, and just, is only there to be attractive and not really provide anything. Now you could be both. Now you could be the attractive one that gives them that spike of energy that feels like they're doing something they're not supposed to, but you still have money. That's how it works. That's the best trigger for a woman, is they still want to feel like they're doing something they're not supposed to, okay? And the only way to do that is to give off that raw attraction vibe, okay? Because with the money, they're going to feel like they're doing something they're supposed to. So you have to counteract that with a whole different interesting vibe. That's why a lot of rich dudes get screwed over with women and actually have to wait longer to do anything with them, because the girls take them more serious. They can get more money out of them. So you have to give off the vibe I don't got any money. I'm just awesome, and that's why people like me. That's the vibe you need to give off. 50 subs away from 1K. Hell yeah, brother. You got two. Yeah, bro, last night, bro, it was tough, but we did it. Do you believe in Jesus? I don't know. Besides stop spreading misinformation that watch was gifted, I should speak by it. I have no idea about any of the streaming stuff, so I have no idea. Yo, hit 2. Yeah, hell yeah, brother. What up? Yo, W man right here. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. We're just out here vibing, trying to get sun, trying to stay active in nature, trying to be primal, get tan, and just aura max. That's pretty much what we're doing, is we're aura maxing right now. You know what I mean? We talk about aura a lot, and the truth is, it's real. I might even make a whole entire thing about aura and how energy and phone to wiring, all this shit. It's real. It's real. Anyway, what up? what do you think about Andrew Tate? I think he is one of the most logical motivators that you'll ever meet on the internet. I think no one has the ability to logically convince someone, a smart person, on why they need to become the best versions of themselves. I've never seen anything like it. Like, show me someone other than Andrew Tate that has the ability to give you logical perspectives and reasoning on why to become a superhero or a warrior in this world on Earth, and become the best version of yourself. He's the only one that does it. He's the only one that's like, you have arms and legs. How could you not? How could you not? He was the first person to motivate in a completely different way. The beginning of motivation in like 2010, 2020 was like, follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. That was what motivation was. Tate gave a whole different perspective. He's like, how could you not follow your dreams? How could you not? How could you not become the best version of yourself? How could you not become as strong as possible? How could you not use all these problems as motivation? How could you not? How could you punish God like that for giving you gifts? You have arms and legs and you're not training every single day? That's shame on you. Like, it was a whole different perspective. It was like, wait a second. This isn't like, follow your dreams, like, you're different. Like, this is like, how am I not? Like, I have wasted my potential. It was a whole different perspective. And it really made me realize, like, wait a second. I actually need to start blaming stuff on myself. Because if I'm not blaming stuff on myself, then I will never pick out why the thing didn't work out in the first place. So yes, I think he's great. And I think if you use him the correct way and listen to his opinions about getting strong, rich, and mentally disciplined, well-connected, then you'll be good. Okay, if you get too caught up in his other opinions about things, I think that's where people get screwed over. Like, I know a lot of people that say they're Andrew Tate fans, and then they'll just smoke cigars and then talk about women. I'm like, bro, that's not an Andrew Tate fan. An Andrew Tate fan is someone that's making a lot of money, trying to get tan, or just rich, strong as possible, well-connected, and pursuing whatever their goals are as much as possible. That's what a true Andrew Tate fan is. Okay, just so you know. Like, it's not someone that's worried about, the materialistic stuff or the cigars or the opinions on gender roles. None of that. It's all about getting as strong as possible, getting as rich as possible, getting as connected as possible, and become the best version of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, every single day. That is what a true fan does. And if you don't listen to that side of it, then you're using him the wrong way. If you were a girl, will you choice, bro? I don't even know. He's okay. Hi, just subscribed. You are. Oh, thank you. You think the education system does anything good for us? No. I think, yes, it does something good for us, and by proxy it has to, because it's literally the only system that you put kids into. So it has to do something good, because if not, then I feel like that would literally be like illegal. But I think it could be so much better, and I think it's doing more harm than good. I do agree with that. I think the education system is doing more harm than good now, because the times in the education system have changed so much. And I mean, with all the new propaganda going out, and then AI being able to basically do all your homework for you, I mean, education isn't even really a thing anymore. Like, it's a whole, like, school, all of it, it's all different now. It's all a different game. So you just have to keep that in mind, that, like, I don't think I'll ever indulge in the education system again. I don't think I'm going to put my kids in the education system. I don't know what's going to happen with my kids. I'm probably just going to homeschool them, to be honest. Not like in a weird, like, homeschool way, like, not going to interact. Like, in a way that, like, I'm going to have them, like, travel and, like, I guess meet with my friends' kids. And, like, those are going to be their friends. You know what I mean? Like, because I can't have them fed into the wrong propaganda. I mean, obviously, like, as a parent, you have full control over what propaganda your kid gets fed into. But that's the point, is I have full control, and I'm not going to lose that. I'm not going to let that control get taken over. Some parents are never there for their kids, and they fully let these schools raise their kids, and then their kids end up messed up. I mean, if I took everything into account that my school taught me, I would have been messed up, man. I would have been super messed up. Train every day, but I'm smaller than my friends. All right, keep training, bro. That's your motivation right there. Keep training. Simple as that. What's your favorite dream place? Mine's Paris. I don't even think I have one. I guess my dream place would be like a tropical beach. I mean, what Tristan Tate said, why you should ever leave your children with people you never met before. You don't know the teachers, what their brains are sending. Yeah, exactly, you don't. It's one lucky thing that my parents did is my dad definitely did this. He made it known at a very young age that not every adult is right. Like, I remember, like, I don't know, like a football coach or something in like 3rd grade. And I remember like him telling me something. My dad's like, don't listen to that guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And it was like the first time like ever in my life where I was like, wait a second. Like, you don't think I'm supposed to listen to this adult that I'm supposed to listen to because you're supposed to listen to adults? And my dad's like, no, I think he's stupid. I don't think he knows what he's talking about. I think he's teaching you the wrong things. And I was like, okay, well, this is a different situation then. Because now, this dude, I'm not supposed to listen to, even though he's an adult. And then, I mean, and then I think from there, it just kind of continued on. I would say things that my teacher would say, and my parents would be like, what? Like, I think a lot of it was health. I think what a big thing, too, was my teachers would give out candy during classes, and my parents, my mom especially, thought that was just psychopath. Like, the idea of just, like, constantly giving out candy to kids for getting answers right, it was just so unhealthy to her that my mom's like, yeah, this teacher's stupid. So I think overall, my parents basically made it known at a very young age that not all adults are smart, and not all adults that are in a teaching position are actually going to teach you the correct things. And I think they needed to do that, because if not, I probably would have had a lot more bad food. I probably would have had a lot more unhealthy food. I probably would have slowed down my brain, and who knows where I would have ended up with. But yeah, no, that definitely is good though. Like, because you need that if you are going to be in school for 7 hours a day. You're going to need someone to tell you, hey man, what these people are telling you isn't always right. Okay? Because if you genuinely believe that, then you could get indoctrinated, and that's obviously what we see that's going on. What up, was good. And then also what's worse is that, the schools are raising you, and then they go home, and then you don't pay attention to your kids, and you leave them on their phone all day, and then guess what else is raising them? Social media. Social media and school, horrible combination. I call that the depression fucking combo right there. Social media, school, depression combo right there. Boom. Football, soccer, what up, bro? What is good? You think being gay is all right? Everyone can do what they want. What's up? Not the other American shit. You are live all the time. I love it. Hell yeah, always live. Nah, I go great motivation from Instagram. Yeah, Instagram definitely gives some good motivating stuff. Oh, show. You just gotta make sure your feed's right, though. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing, is like social media could actually motivate you. That's the thing. Like, I've crafted my For You page to the point where I genuinely believe that like everybody on my For You page is basically either telling me get stronger, get richer, stop scrolling. Like I constantly through my For You page, people are like, stop scrolling, why are you scrolling, you're wasting time. Some people never have people on that when they scroll, they just get brain rot all day. So yes, Instagram can be motivating, but you have to navigate your feed the right way to actually get motivating feed. That's a big thing. If you could switch your feed, the sooner you switch your feed to healthier, better shit, the quicker you're gonna grow. That's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, if your feed is constantly Tristan Tate and Andrew Tate and their little podcast cast clips, as long as they're not the gender ideology clips and they're more the work hard, get rich, make money, sales tactics, get strong, become powerful, get disciplined, those clips, you're going to get motivated. You are guaranteed going to get motivated. As simple as that. And I mean, that's part of the reason that he did this whole scaling thing in the first place, which is basically because Tate's whole plan, the reason he got so popular is because literally he just paid people to make accounts for him, clip the accounts, and then make a bunch of clip accounts. So constantly just clips of him are coming out from different accounts, okay? That was scaling, basically. That was his version of scaling. And so that's why you see so many clips of it. But at the end of the day, he influenced an entire generation to work way harder, get way smarter. And when we think about it now, we look at all the people that are really successful at a really young age that have happened in the past 2-3 years. Literally 99.9% of them have brought up Andrew Tate at some point, listening to him talking about him, because he's the only one that really gave us this crazy insight on logical motivation. You know? What up? I had a friend in high school and he was left out even by his parents. For You page can change so fast if you keep scrolling without pausing. Boom, girls pop up. Exactly. Well, that's why you have to be very smart, okay? You have to be very smart and control your social media. The second you get something that you know you don't want, like, women dancing or whatever, you say, not interested, okay? And then second you see some guy doing a deadlift, you go interested. The second you see some guy saying you have to get rich, you go interested. Second you see some guy saying stop scrolling, you go interested, okay? And now you're interested in people deadlifting, telling you to make money and stop scrolling instead of girls dancing. I remember looking at one of my friends' For You pages and realizing how much brain rot he actually has. Like, it was just constantly just girls dancing. I'm like, bro, what are you doing right now? Is this helping you get better? Is this helping you get, like, money or stronger or pursue your goals in any way? Like, what the fuck is going on? You're just brain rotting your body. And you're not even talking to a real woman. That's the worst thing about it. That's the scariest part about it, is you're not, like, that's probably the worst part about it. Like, what are you doing? I love Andrew Tate. Yeah, he's cool. He's chill. It's funny, a lot of people actually like him. Like, men and women. Like, not just, like, dudes. Like, a lot of people like him because he brought back a really good message that a lot of people were afraid to say. And there's a reason they were afraid to say it. They want to kill him. I mean, yeah. Yeah. UCA gay, not interested. What up? What up, D1? Was good. What do you think about women equal rights? What I think of, I don't even know what that question is. I think every human should have equal rights. I think when we act like men and women are the same people, or do the same things, or have the same experiences, I think that's where we kind of get wrong on things. I think that's where we kind of screw up. Especially the college psychological aspect of it, when they like to talk about college psychology and try to act like men and women have like the same psychology. That's also just stupid to think, because biologically we don't. Nah, just that he's funny. I mean, that's the thing, is a lot of people like him because he's funny, but like the issue is a lot of people don't listen to him the right way. They either listen to him because they like what he says about, you know, gender or whatever, or they think he's funny. I like him because he told me to get rich, strong, and motivated and disciplined. Like, that's the best thing you can do. Become the best version of yourself. Pursue your goals. Like, a lot of people didn't take that from him. And I think it's a level of just immaturity. Your ability to take good from someone or bad from someone, you know. I think it's purely based on how mature you are. Windows Sushi Brands, Shady Dud, Distort there. I don't even know what that means. Hate from Uganda. Gotcha. They can have equal rights, but not the same rights. I mean, I don't really even know. Like I said, like I just think it's more of like a psychological frame of like date. I more just say dudes are screwed up. I don't even think there's even anything to blame on women, to be honest. I just think I blame the dudes for being stupid and just like making stupid decisions. You know what I mean? Like, y'all gotta understand something. For whatever reason, I don't know, for whatever reason, I have much more sympathy for women making stupid decisions than I do for men. Like, if a man's being weak, I find that, like, disgusting. Like, I'm actually appalled. I'm like, what are you doing? If a woman's being weak, I'm like, I got it, you know? You do what you do. It is what it is. Like, you know, just relax. You know, it'll get taken care of. But if a dude's being weak, I'm like, bro, you don't understand. You are going to die, like, if you're weak. Like, you are going to lose in this world. Like, you gotta understand, like, a woman being weak isn't going to stop a man from wanting to marry her. You know what I mean? A man being weak would stop a woman from wanting to marry him. No matter how awesome that dude was in the beginning. The second she sees his weakness, it could all go out the window. So, just saying. Like, just as a man, keep that in mind. My bad. You have such good wording, and you always say the right thing. I love that about you. Keep going for it. Oh, thank you. You good? If nothing goes right, go left. Class of 2029 not ready for you? 2029. I saw Chipmunk. 2029. What would that be? What was I? Well, I'm class of 2026. So like freshman college, I think. Saw a chipmunk fly out their tree. That was sick. Really? Was there? Wait, like in my tree or another tree? How you came up with your hub addiction? Okay, so if anyone needs help with that, you have to understand that you're addicted to something that is not natural, okay? So if you go back to natural tendencies, it's gonna be a lot easier. But that's something that y'all are gonna have to really lock in and figure out and discipline yourself like a true man, okay? Be a man and understand that what you're doing is weak. And you should also picture yourself doing it and feel how weakness it is. He did like a 360, like man up for real. Exactly, man up. Pax Jake does not want you to stop trying. Yeah, exactly. Mid flicker goon. Any tips because you're good with words? What's up? How's your day going? Going good. I need to go training. Yeah, you do need to go training. I don't even know what that means, but yes, go train. Go train. I remember there was this one mom that like she would get mad at her kids and then like do the wrong thing. And she was like religious and she'd be like, go pray. Like she'd like be like, go pray. Like she'd like literally yell at them and be like, go pray. Go pray over there. And I'm just like, this is some psychopath stuff I'm watching right now. Like for a mom to tell a kid, go pray. Like not like, hey, we're gonna pray and be grateful because gratitude is important. Like, no. I'm punishing you, go pray. Like that is some weird, like culty Christian stuff going on. I don't even know. What up? What is your name? My name is Jacob, and I'm 21 years old. I'm in college, and I'm here to motivate people. I'm here to get people muscular, tan, jacked, and motivated to become the best version of themselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's really my entire goal. That's really all I got going on here. And do you watch Teenage Boar? If so, do you think when Boar light? I don't even know. Can I ask you a thing? I mean, I guess, but with all that, I don't know. With that tone, like, sure, I don't know. What up? What's up, my boy? Good luck on your journey. Thank you, man. Thank you. Always trying here. Always trying to, win these journeys that I got going on. Bro, look at these flies. They're all over the place, dog. Like, let's chill out with these flies, man. This is what I'm saying. We need to relax. We need to relax. Okay? I've been out here for like an hour, so I'm definitely getting some good sun. Also, my feet are getting absolutely cut open by these prickly things in the ground, which I'm somewhat in love with. I just love the grass on my feet. I can't get enough of it. Makes me feel so energized. Yes, sir, Naruto, I hope you turn Master Jura against pain. My little sis is brain rot. What can I do to her? Take away the phone. Get him to go outside in nature. I'm jacked and don't even work out. At 24, I've lost all my motivation. I just want money. If you're jacked and you don't work out, I almost feel bad for you because God has handed you a gift of great genetics, but he didn't hand you the gift of discipline or working harder for things because you have a disadvantage. So to be honest, that's kind of tough. Now you don't have any, motivation to get bigger because everything's been handed easy to you. For me, it was hard for me to get jacked. So now every single day I'm constantly motivated every day to get jacked. So that's quite a disadvantage for you, brother. I'm sorry about that. Good genetics aren't always a great thing because it makes you unmotivated. Bro, worry with hard work and some creatine and you can become jacked. Hell yeah. Yes, W, man. Got offended by pain. Bro, she bit me like a snake when I took her home. Not true. I guaranteed I'm more successful financially. I guarantee that you are more successful than me financially 1 trillion %. 1,000% you are definitely more successful than me financially. But that won't be forever. Because to be honest, I've been in college. I've only concerned myself with, lifting weights, getting tanner, jacked, healthier, building my business and trying to scale it. So, yeah, it's been tough to make money. But I'll tell you, once I'm out of college, I will destroy you financially, just so you know. But I'm not in that wavelength right now. Hey, on a real note, I can't stop. Okay, Jesus Christ. Need serious help and advice because this hourly thing keeps getting worse. Well, bro, you need advice, but the truth is, no matter what advice I'm gonna give you, it's not gonna It's not going to get over the fact that you're addicted to something. So no matter what, you're not going to like it. Like you are going to go through a hard time of like mental discipline and mental pain, and you're going to have to just deal with it. Like you think like, no, like there must be like a certain hack or a certain strategy or something I'm missing. No, you're not missing anything. It's going to suck. You have to do it, because if not, then your aura is going to go down, your mentality is going to go down, your vibe, your attraction is going to go down, and everything's going to go plummet. And you can't have that. So stop it as soon as possible, okay? Seriously. Seriously, guys. Y'all need to stop that stuff. And if you need to, start going outside. Start filling your days with hobbies, okay? So you don't have the time to even think about things like that. Graduate college, have masters, good stuff. You're going to find out real quick you got to humble yourself to make real money. Hell yeah, you do. You do need to humble yourself to make real money. And that's why I'm telling you that I'm not financially successful right now. Because I'm not going to lie and be like, oh yeah, no, I make money. No, I don't make money right now. I'm not in the spot where I make money right now. But that's what's going to motivate me to make money. See, the dudes that are fucked are the ones that are lying and saying, oh, I'm already making money. No, I'm not. I'm not. But guess what? I will. Oh, yes, I will. I will be making a lot of money. And that, I think, is the mentality you need. Taking advice from a 17-year-old is crazy. Bro, taking advice from anyone that gives good advice is smart, no matter who they are. I don't know who's 17 that was giving advice, though. Bye, bro. You're going to gain new sub. Thank you. Can't stop edging. Okay, bro, you got to chill with that. Seriously. 2K, yeah. No, but what he says is true. I respect that. Yeah, it's his motivation. That's what I did. Exactly. Money isn't everything. Money is... Okay, let's go over this real quick. Sorry. My bad. I gotta stop doing this. I actually do. I swear, every time I look at someone's profile picture of any hate ever, I'm just like, I'm about to say something and I can't because I feel too bad at how they look. I'm like, I can't even say anything. I feel like I'm making fun of a kid with Down syndrome right now. Okay, yeah. Money isn't everything. Like I said, bro, money's not everything. But I'll tell you one thing: if you are happy right now, money will make you a lot happier. If you're not happy, yes, money's not gonna make you happy. But if you're happy, money's gonna make you happier. That's a fact about facts. Kids call me stupid in high school. Don't worry about what kids tell you in high school. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, become the best version of yourself. I was told a lot in high school. Not a lot, actually. But I remember specific kids calling me stupid in high school. And, I mean, now I got a business fully running at 21. And, they're doing whatever they're doing, which is probably nothing. So, what time is it right now, bro? It's 9:52. Just subbed. Are you artificial intelligence? No. Dude, I think I honestly, on average, get hate at least like 3 to 4 times per stream. And I'm not talking about like hate. Like, people hate all the time. I'm talking about like hate that actually would like make me like be like, damn, like I need to use that as motivation. Like Michael Jordan type vibe, where it's like I need to like use this hate to motivate me to become better, you know? Like that dude that was like, nice game, Mike, and he took it personally and then scored like 5 3-pointers in a row. He still was thinking about what the dude said, so we're aware. Kids called me stupid in elementary school and I knocked out one of them. Money is everything. Actually, I did study back in 11th grade that proves that having infinite actual simulation. Okay, Jesus Christ. Fortunately, we're gonna have to... Yeah, but, yeah, no. Here's the thing, guys. Haters will always hate. Right? People will always try to undermine you when you're doing something right. And you have to just keep going. And here's a sign to know if someone's hate is purely out of jealousy and insecurity. Okay, I'm going to give you the number one thing. Ready? So, if someone's hate is purely out of jealousy and insecurity, the hate comes when other people are supporting. So picture this right now. For this stream, right, I have all these supporters, all these people being like, man, I really like your advice. You're really awesome, all that stuff. If I have a hater in there, I already know for a fact that it comes out of insecurity and jealousy, because there's already supporters supporting and they see the support and it bothers them. Now, if you're getting only hate from people, then completely different situation. Completely different situation. You need to work on what you're doing, okay? Like, you need to actually work on what you're doing. But if you're genuinely out here doing what you're supposed to be doing, getting supporters from it, and then people hate, that's a whole different situation. And I got some haters in here, for sure. I definitely got haters in here, like 1,000%. And the reason I do is because they want to hate. Like, they want to hate. Like, I remember who the haters are. Always remember. And I use it as motivation. Y'all have to understand something. I'm not one to be like, oh, like, I just ignore the hate, just ignore the noise. I don't do that. I'm not weak like that. Instead, what I do is I say, oh, you said that? Cool. I'll make sure you never say that again. Or I'll make sure that you never say it with a straight face again. But like I said, most of these things that are said on the internet, I'm literally hearing them for the first time, because not in any case scenario would they ever say it to my face. Why? Because they're afraid. I've heard countless roast on the streams. Countless hate, countless, this, that, you look like this, that. In the past 3 years, I have not had one person hate on me in person. I go out all the time. Wow, I wasn't able to even respond to this. Alright, what are you talking about? Can you do a flip? No. This shit hard, Twiz. Oh, thanks. Nobody afraid of you, 140 pounds. I'm 160 pounds. And, let me see what you look like. I would love for you to say it to my face, bro. Seriously, I would love that. Let's see what you look like, though. I need to see what you look like now. Let's see. Bro, why is my computer being so slow right now? Why can't I see what you look like? Why can't I see what you look like? Why can't I see what you look like, bro? Are you afraid that you look insecure? You look weak and small? Is that why? Why can't I see what you look like? Why do I never see what any of the haters look like? I did. Sorry. Well, actually, I'm not sorry at all. That's the thing. I'm not even close to sorry. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't even make fun of those people because, yes, they look like they have Down syndrome. And I can't make fun of someone who looks like they have Down syndrome. That's messed up. Yeah. He didn't say anything. He was going to, but he didn't. Plus, you were the one who was being rude. Like I said, I could do whatever I want on my stream because, it's my stream. If you don't like it, you are more than free to leave. I have 2,000 people that like it. But overall, like I said, you say, oh, no one's afraid of you. Then I would love for you to come up and say it to my face. But I know you won't because you're afraid. That's why you post Madden videos and never a lifting video once. I would just like to see what you look like, but I know you won't do that because if I saw what you look like, I would then know, oh, I could absolutely destroy this person. And I know you don't want that feeling. So that's why you just decide, hey, I'm just going to sit behind my camera, comment little things, and then go from there. So sucks. I know you feel weak. I know you feel inadequate. I know you probably can't even bench the bar, and that sucks. And I'm sorry about that, bro. I really am sorry. I want to help you, actually, because I know how hard it is to feel so weak as a young man and like small and inadequate. So I hope things get better for you. You know what I mean? I hope one day things will get better and you could maybe live a life like me, where you're able to be stronger than 98% of the population. You're able to lift more weights than 98% of the population and be stronger than most people and, you know, be bigger than most people and walk around, you know, with people respecting the way that you look and all that. I hope one day you can get to that point. I really do, because it's a good feeling, man. It's a really good feeling. And also you can help other people too with that. So keep that in mind. So just keep that in mind. But yeah. I really hope one day. That's the end of it. That's the thing, is that there's not more that's going to be said after. Like, that's what I'm saying. Now there's nothing to say, because I call out the bullshit. But I would say the number one issue with streams, not the number one issue, but the number one like miss thing is, like, if you're at a bar, right? You see the person saying the thing. Like, so anybody that says or wants to say anything to me or hate on me, they have to look at me in the eyes and say it. That's why it hasn't happened yet. But when it comes to the internet and streaming, they don't have to look at me in the eyes. They don't have to feel my presence. They don't have to feel like the testosterone or aura that's going on when they're near me. They don't feel it at all. Like, they literally don't feel it, because they're on the internet. And because of that, they feel like they could say whatever they want with no one like hurting them. Okay? And that could be a real big issue, because you learn to go through life kind of really giving out all this negative stuff without getting any hit back from it. And it could really turn you into not only a negative person, but also a really internet-oriented, scared person. So I really hope, like, if anyone's watching that's in that, I hope the best for you. I hope you can change. I hope you can get better. I hope you can get stronger. I hope you can get more mentally resilient and less weak as a human being. And I hope maybe you can take something from this stream to actually be like, why do I feel the need to, like, hate on people's streams? Because I watch people's streams all the time, and I see dudes that are jacked, muscular. This is the one thing that made me feel better about hate. I started to go on other people's streams, because I never go on other people's streams. I see good-looking dudes, like really, really tan, jacked, good-looking dudes. And they're getting hate. I'm like, bro, how are people hating? You're hating on this dude because he's good-looking, he's jacked, and he's helping people. And, like, it's funny. Like, all these girls are commenting on this dude's live. Like, oh, my God, he's so good-looking, he's so good-looking. And then the dudes are just like, what? No, he's not. Like, hating. Like, he got more hate than I would say I get. And I was just like, why is this guy getting more hate when he's getting more attention? And I realized, oh my God, there are dudes that are so insecure about other dudes getting attention that the more attention you actually get, the more mad they're going to get and the more hate they're going to give. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. Sorry, I haven't looked at this chat in a while. What up? Sub dude, thank you. Andrew Tate Afterbirth, what up? I subscribed, thank you. Thank you for your follow subs. Are you talking to me or... talking to you guys have to understand, I'm talking to every single human being in general. Like, I'm never specifically talking to one person unless I'm answering your question. But I'm not talking to anyone specific. I'm talking about to every single human being that has ever hated on me, or even just hated on me in their mind and never commented it, just in your mind. I want to help you too. Even though I know you haven't said anything, I want to help you too. I'll look you in the eyes and kiss you. Don't play with me, okay? Fuck, this world is full of miserable and spiteful people. I know. And luckily me and my friends, we had actually a good talk about it too. He was like, yeah, man, like, no matter what, if you're going for something, like, you are going to get hate from it. Like, anything that you go for, you are going to get hate from it. Especially when it comes to YouTube, or anything social media oriented. I'm telling you right now, you are going to get hate from it. Like it's so hard because, or it's not hard, but I think I need to, and also I'm more vulnerable to get hate, 1000%. The issue with me, here's the thing. Here's why I'm more vulnerable to get hate. And I know you guys are like, why does that make sense? Here's why I'm more vulnerable to get hate. Because I say things unapologetically. I say things and I don't apologize for them. I don't take back on what I say. So when they hear my opinion and I say I don't care if you like it or not, people get really bothered by that. But another reason that I get hate is because people don't like seeing other people doing things that they want to do. So if people see someone, muscular, tan, helping people, giving advice, you know what I mean, in the sun, making money, making moves, pursuing their goals, achieving, creating an ecosystem of people growing, that really triggers people because they either are jealous of it, feel inadequate seeing it. So then what happens is a trigger response happens to their brain where they go defense, like, no. Like, there must be something wrong with this person. Or there must be something not, like, I must get them in some way. So they want to get you. That's the thing. And another thing, too, that I definitely need to learn about haters. And you learn this more and more through streaming. Again, I only started streaming like 2 weeks ago. I'm very, very new to all this stuff. But the truth about a hater or a troll is that if you get emotionally reactive to what they say, then they actually get the dopamine hit from it. So it's almost like they get a stimulation drug hit from annoying you, or you get emotionally reactive from it. Now, the thing for me is if I get hate, I always need to use it as motivation. So the only thing I could really do is be very, that's hard to kind of navigate. Like, okay, like take the hate, use it as motivation, but what do I say to it in response? Because there's like a certain thing where it's like, well, I want to respond to defend myself, and like, because like if like say someone were to be like, you're a bitch in person, like you'd obviously respond to defend yourself, make sure that people know you're not a bitch. But like online, it's like, well, do I really even need to stoop down to this person's level? Well, it's like, well, you're just gonna let them say that. That's what I'm saying. Like that, I think that's the biggest issue, and I understand why a lot of fitness influencers feel the need to defend themselves, even with the hate comments that are just from a random person, because they're like, well, I'm not just gonna let that person just say that and then not defend myself because it looks like I'm either weak or what they're saying is right. So it gets a little tricky there. But I think you kind of just have to have such a good platform that you are able to not respond to things like that because you have such other backed evidence of different things. Do you really think muscles and a tan make a person? No, I do not. I think muscles and a tan can definitely enhance a person's life, especially as a man. But I do not think it makes a person. I think there's a lot more that goes into it, like mentally, spiritually, physically, all the different stuff. But if you can work on getting tan and jacked, it'll definitely help you navigate those other things a lot easier. Sorry, there's a bug everywhere. Never apologize unless you made a mistake. Stay true to yourself and proud. Fuck the haters. Exactly. Hi, it's Lex again. Please give me a shout out. I already subbed. Thanks. You are so mean. Blocked me yesterday. If I blocked anyone, it was because you either spammed or said something that was off topic and didn't make sense. So yeah, keep that in mind. But another thing too is that another thing I think I actually have to stop, if I'm going to be real, is looking at the person that made the hate comment. Because the issue is, and this is just a real life biological thing, whenever someone hates on me in real life, which again, rarely happens now, but if it does, I always look at the person that hated and I say, okay, is this someone that is doing really well, or is this someone that's not doing really well? So that's the thing. I always do that. And in person, super easy. You can see the person right away. Boom, boom, boom. There. I see you. I know not to take your advice or take your advice. But online, I don't know what they look like. So I have this impulsive move the second I get a hate comment from them is to literally just go, okay, what do they look like? Because if I don't know what you look like, I can't even read the comment. I don't know what you look like yet. I don't know who's saying it. You know what I mean? I need to know what you look like first. So when they don't have a profile picture, first off, I assume, okay, you must like really, really be like insecure and like, very weak. So that's what I assume because you don't have a profile picture. So I always assume every hater is like some weak or either 300-pound man in their basement hating. So until you guys have a profile picture, I can't think differently about you. I'll always just think you're just a weak person in your room that's just afraid of life. And I'll never not think that about you until you have a profile picture. I'm waiting for the day I get a hate comment from a profile picture of some guy that's jacked. But the truth is, I just don't think it's possible because like Goggins said, you'll never meet someone doing better than you. You'll never meet a hater doing better than you. You'll never meet a hater doing better than you. Simple as that. So you're judging by looks. Okay, let's talk about this. So every single human judges by looks. And if you don't, then you are lying to yourself. There's two types of humans in the world. The humans that judge people based off looks, and then there's the humans that lie and say that they don't judge people based off looks, even though they do. Every single human on earth judges people based off looks. If you think that I'm lying, take a look at the world and you tell me how attraction works. And here's the thing. I know a lot of women like to say, no, like you can still give basic human respect. Of course. But if you're trying to act like the 300-pound man that's being creepy, right, is a not a different situation than that cute athletic trainer that you kind of want talking to you. If you're trying to act like you don't judge them based off looks, I'm sorry, you're just lying. You're just absolutely lying. So keep that in mind, that every single human judges off of looks, and men do it more in attraction-based state, but women do it too. But yes, it's more vibe and presence for them. They care more about personality. But at the end of the day, is what it is. And haters aren't as muscular as him. Well, true. You are so mean. I'm sorry, but it's just the reality of the situation. If you want to lie to me and tell me that you don't judge people off of looks, you can go ahead and do that. But I know that that's not true. I know that every human does it because that's how we biologically survived, okay? If we saw a heavier, bigger person, you get more scared, okay? It is what it is. This is biological. I'm not lying or anything. I'm just not going to lie to myself. You apparently have never had a spiritual awakening or an ego death. So I actually have had those things. I actually have consumed psychedelics before. And here's what I'll tell you. Just because you have consumed the psychedelics and you get that feeling of like, hey, we're all equal. We're all humans. We're all equal. I agree. We're all humans. We're all equal. We all have, our inherent, like, I know the vibe you're talking about. Everyone's awesome. Everyone's great. We're all great. I know that psychedelic feeling that you're talking about. Okay? Trust me. I know. Here's what I'm trying to tell you. That just because we want to say these things doesn't mean that I will deny how actual humans are. Every single human that has ever married anyone did it because they like the person. Why did they like the person? Whether it was personality, whether it was whatever. If that person did not match up to their looks standard, whatever, if the person was 200 extra pounds, 300 extra pounds, do you think they would be marrying them? I'm sorry. And I know these are tough conversations to have. I have the conversations enough where they're not really tough for me. But if we want to sit here and act like people, humans, don't judge people based off looks, like, I really would like to meet those people. I would love to meet those people. Because I meet people that claim they don't, and then I see them go through life. I see their boyfriend, and I'm like, well, he's not bad looking. So clearly you had to do some judging off of looks, because why aren't you going for that guy? Because you had to judge something. And whether or not it's aura or presence, or the looks goes into it, okay? So this whole idea. Now, that doesn't mean I treat anyone different because of the way that they look. Maybe like in an attraction-based standpoint, yes, but not really. Like, that's the thing, is really no. I don't treat anyone different because of how they look. But this idea that people don't treat other people or judge other people based off how they look, to lie to yourself and say that that's not true is almost hurting yourself in this game of life, to be honest. Like, if picture this. My younger self that was really, really skinny, like 100 pounds, 5'11", 100 pounds, weak, because now I'm like 6'2", 60 pounds. But I was like 5'11", 100 pounds, weak, pale, skinny. If I had told myself at that point that, oh, humans don't judge based off looks, I don't need to get bigger or stronger, I probably would have never had any romantic experiences. And that's a very sad reality. So to me, I'm just like, okay, like all these romantic experiences that everyone's telling me you're supposed to have at a certain age, like I didn't get them until I became physically attractive. So for me, it's very hard to like put those two, like to think that people don't do that. You know what I mean? And yeah, I just can't lie to myself. And unfortunately, my life has been too true for it to be wrong. But at the end of the day, you should never judge people or think that they're less of a human being based off how they look. But you can still make preconceived guesses, for sure. Sorry I was being mean, but I was just testing you to see if you were kind. Bruh. I never said this world. People are always testing. Life's always testing. Life's always giving tests. I never said this world was good and everybody was good. This world is full of hate. Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Is that every single person is judging. Whether you like it or not, every human judges. Sorry. And until, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a hard reality to accept, because you have to accept that you judge, and some people can't do that because they have such a weird moral high ground. My mom had this thing too where she thought she didn't judge, and I tried to explain to her every single time she brought it up. I'm like, you know, you do judge, right? I know you think you don't because you say I'm not judging, but just because you say I'm not trying to judge and then literally judge them right then and there. I've seen humans do that all the time. They're the craziest people ever. They'll literally say I'm not judging and then judge. They'll preface it with I'm not judging and then judge, or they'll judge the entire thing and then say I'm not judging. Like, bro, why don't you just accept that you're a judgmental person? Then things are a lot easier. Then you don't have to lie to yourself and look like a weak man, like a low testosterone man. That's my entire point, that you're lying to yourself when you say you don't judge people, because every human judges, ever. I don't even know what to say to that. Here's what I'll say to that statement. Here's a lesson in life, humans. Every human is going to test you, okay? No matter what. And it doesn't mean that there's ill intentions. It doesn't mean that there's bad intentions. It means that humans are here for survival, okay? I'm sorry, they are. Humans are for survival. So no matter what, they're going to test you, okay? Especially in relationships, okay? Because they're trying to survive, okay? It's a whole different situation. You have to understand that. Passing a test doesn't necessarily mean anything. Like, okay, if we could talk about this. Low-key, I want to end the stream right now because I have so much other work to do, but we could talk about, you know, tests and how to pass them and how to not, you know, I could make a whole stream about that, going over that. I would need like a whiteboard and stuff. Maybe I should get a whiteboard. Maybe y'all need like an actual like teacher session where I'm like, this, and like I actually like take the thing and I put it on the board. Like, you need to do this. Because sometimes that teaching style is fire. So, I don't know, man. It's been an interesting day today, to say the least. And I'll tell you, man, like I said, I've not had not one stream where I haven't gotten some sort of hate, judgment, you know, people just not really vibing with, you know, what we're doing over. Oh, 2,000 subscribers. Hell yeah, I just got that. Why do bodybuilders spray tan the whole face and keep their face white? I don't know. It's low-key looks dumb. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, look at Nick Walker. I'll show you a good example of this. Look at this dude. Like white face. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's so blurry right now. My bad. White face, tan body. It just looks wrong. It just literally looks wrong. You're actually good looking. Thanks. I don't know what to say to that. Why do your eyes go two different directions? Because I'm constantly looking for the enemies, constantly looking for the haters, and using them as motivators. I need to see everything. What's funny, it is actually funny. Like, I will tell you, I do genuinely think overall I am more susceptible to hate than the average person. I think this is a fact. And I think there's a couple things that go into it. It's the raw, primal, unfiltered talk with the jealousy aspect, with the purely disagreeing aspect. Sometimes I forget there are people that genuinely just hear what I say, completely disagree with it, and hate on it for it. And there's not really jealousy rooted in it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and be so egotistical and say that every single person that hates on me is jealous. I'm not going to do that, okay? That's too egotistical. That's That's too caught up in your own ego to think that every single person that hates on you is jealous. However, I can say that majority of them are jealous, but there are definitely some people that hate on me just because they completely disagree with what I say. And it has nothing to do with jealousy or anything like that. Nothing to do with them feeling insecure or inadequate. Just purely they just do not like what I say and they hate on it. You know. But one thing that really made me feel good was just seeing the other dudes doing their lives too that kind of looked similar to my vibe, just like some fitness trainer that's good looking, tan, jacked, and seeing all the comments and just dudes just hating on him. I'm just like, why are they hating? Why are dudes so insecure about like a dude thriving? It's so like sad. I don't know. Like this dude's so good looking and like just vibing, trying to help people, and people were literally like, bro, like what are you doing? Like stop this. This is so cringe. I'm just like, bro, this dude literally has like, I'm pretty sure he had like 500,000 subscribers. And like people were literally like, there was dudes literally like, bro, what are you doing? I'm like, this is insane. This is like the peasant like talking to the king, being like, yeah, like in any other medieval times, you would just get stabbed like for talking to a king like that. But it's a different time where now like the low of the low can hate on the high of the high, and somehow it could still happen. But that's why those streams get a lot more people, because it's a whole different vibe. But yeah, just so you know, guys, like don't hate on people that are actually look good, because then you really are going to look insecure. Like if someone like freaking Brad Pitt were to do a live stream and someone were to say, "Man, you look real ugly right now." Like, do you think everyone in that chat is going to be like, "Yeah, Brad Pitt's ugly," or they're going to be like, "Wow, this dude is so insecure that he literally had to say that Brad Pitt was ugly because he didn't feel that good about himself." Like, that is sad. Morning vibes. What time is it? Where are you? It's 10:22 and I'm in Arizona, and it's been quite a morning, brother. It's been quite a morning of winning and becoming the best version of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. Haters will only hate people they are jealous of, or they want something you have that they don't. Exactly. Are you open to stay as friends with your ex? I'm open. Okay. Well, luckily, I actually don't have an ex, so I don't even need to deal with that because I've never been in a committed relationship where I was a loyal person. Maybe they want to act like they're loyal to me, but I was never loyal to them, so I would never consider them my ex. However, if that were the case, I would want to be extremely respectful with every single person I dated. So every single time I date someone, if I were to see them in public, I want to be extremely respectful. I wanted to look at it like a fun experience that we had, and now it's over. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. I am very, in the dating game, I'm not a very try to get you kind of guy, or like hate on you kind of guy, or like the person that's like, she did this to me or she did that to me. That's not my vibe. My vibe is like, we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna chill, whatever happens happens, like let's chill out, let's relax, you know what I mean? Like that's my vibe. So like if I ever see any girl that I dated in the past, and like I'm gonna be very respectful. I'm not gonna be like, oh, like I don't like her. Like no, there's no one that I've dated that I'm bitter towards. Zero girls, because at the end of the day we had a good time, and that was that. It was the end of it. You know what I mean? The way I do things, I don't really create too much drama or anything going on. So, and the thing is, like, the people that date me, they kind of understand that I don't really do the drama, so they try to avoid it as much as possible. And at the end of it, we don't really have anything to not like each other about, because we didn't go through all those toxic, like hating on each other or competing. Like, yes, obviously there's like tension and like, excitement in it, but we never competed against each other. And that's what I really like. So yeah, I would, but like staying friends with them, like no, like I wouldn't be friends, like I wouldn't hang out with them. Like I would never hang out with a girl that was like an ex relationship just to hang out as friends. I would never do that, like never. That doesn't make any sense. Also, I mean, how long are we gonna stay friends until, like, come on, like, if you think about it, how high is the tension once like things go off? Like if you were to bring that tension back, I mean, would we really stay friends? Like, I don't know. I feel like that would end within 30 seconds. So, yeah, it gets tough when there's, like, high tension with a person. You know what I mean? You got to be careful with that. Look at a comment above. My cat, Alexei, doesn't remember, you ask. Hey, I join your lives every day. Please notice me. I'm going to live close to AZ. Nice. But I'm going to swim. Do you play COD? Yes. I'm in California. I do. Because I'm going to swim. Yep. Oh, man. So, here's the thing, guys. I'm going to end the stream here. And I know I'm sorry. I know some of y'all want more stream. I know some of y'all want more vibes, want more things answered. But at the end of the day, I was only supposed to do this stream for about an hour. And somehow I made an hour 30 because, I don't know, we got caught up in some other stuff. I wanted to talk more. But I'm done yapping. I'm done giving my insight. I'm going to call it and just hit the next one up eventually. Because at the end of the day, we're here to grow. We're here to get better. But also, I need to do my other work because I got other work to do. I can't just be focused on these low-level tasks like streaming. So, yeah. Good talk, y'all. Hopefully we had a good time in here. And just keep in mind, y'all, I hope you get that tan you've always wanted. Yep, I'll do my best. Keep in mind, guys, anybody hating on you when others are supporting you, that hate comes from insecurity and jealousy. That's what I'll end it off of. Peace out, yo.